We are in the business of supporting the financing of small and medium enterprises in Lebanon by providing them with guarantees so that the banking sector, which is a very active and a very liquid banking sector, will be more willing to support the financing of SMEs. The banks had already been financing SMEs, but in our judgment it was not sufficient, and they usually financed them in terms of short-term loans or evergreen loans, which were not structured and not the most suitable. So what we did, the banks with the National Institute for Guarantee of Deposits, which I am also the chairman of, agreed to form this company, give it seed capital, and it guaranteed, it had a basic program, which we still call Kafalat Basic, for guaranteeing loans to small and medium enterprises in the sectors which require longer term financing. That's agriculture, industry, tourism, and high technology, as well as traditional production of traditional crafts. And we decided that for a local reading of the socioeconomics, a small to medium company would have 40 registered employees. It could use more people working for it during parts of the year, but its permanent staff who are registered with the national authorities would be 40 people or less. The ceiling of the loan was set at 300 million liras, and there was a guarantee of 75%. Of course, the loan itself could be very small, down to that 300 million liras I should mention is $200,000 US dollars, but a loan could be $1,000 and we would guarantee it. And this worked very well, but we noticed very soon that there were important needs in the market which were not met. There were issues of ceiling. Some companies were that small but required more money to be able to expand. Others, such in the field of innovation, are particularly risky. They're startups in innovation. So our guarantee of 75% would not encourage the banks to go into them. We realized that we had to create a new product. Our statutes, our rules, do not permit us to go above 30%, 300 million lira, sorry, or 75%. So the European Union very generously provided us with a co-fund, a small amount at the time, it was 4 million euros. We created, engineered a product where we guaranteed from our own funds within our rules. Then above 300 million liras, there will be a guarantee from the co-fund, which is free, not hindered by our rules, and adding another 10% of guarantee. And in this case, the banks will not even have the right to ask for the personal guarantee of shareholders. So it makes companies much more willing to progress, borrow, and expand liberally. Also, for startups, we gave them a guarantee of 90%, so that the banks really were only risking 10%. We know that we will lose some money from this activity, but it's very crucial for the strategy of expanding our knowledge economy. Sustainable energy production requires long-term investment which returns itself slowly, but it's very durable investment. Some of those systems will last 30, 35, 40 years. If you finance them for a very long period, the owners will never be short of cash flow. They will always be slightly cash flow positive, we realized. So, again, with the help of the European Union, they gave us a very small fund of 2.3 million euros, which we mesh with our own capital for this product. We will give guarantees for loans of up to 15 years and up to $800,000 for people to install sustainable energy production for their own use. And the program should be operating very soon. Similarly, in the field of innovation, we realized that seed financing from loans is useful, but it is not the optimal solution. The optimal solution is in the first stage to have equity, because the entrepreneur will not be under pressure to repay quickly. And therefore, he will be more strategically oriented, will look for markets more diligently, will develop his products, as well as organize his company in a much more transparent way, with much better governance and more solid management. Not only that, with equity, which we are going to be guaranteeing again with a special fund, the investor in such seed capital for startups will have to be an institution. Therefore, they will have to bring with them experience of entrepreneurship and success. Therefore, it's not only financing, it's not only strategy, there will be vision and there will be intelligent money. And that will ensure a much higher performance and allow those people to think potentially of international markets. This is our vision, and we would like for there to be an organism which is Mediterranean-wide with a similar approach, whereby they will cover weaknesses in inter-investment between Mediterranean countries, or they will cover within countries. They will come in and supplement what exists locally, add to it, or leverage it, and give it assistance to be a much more effective player.